Hi everyone, I'm Whiteout, project lead for Long 15 NCR Expansion. Some of my previous work includes Dry Wells, the much more compact Legion counterpart to this mod, which is already released, Imperium Radio, the Factions Reloaded series, and Weightless Junk for Fallout 4. I'm joined by our talented development leads, Alaska, Anturi, and ZL. We'll be walking through a high-level, mostly spoiler-free overview of our mod. We will be showcasing our exterior map, interior design, quest design and writing, custom assets, and our creative design choices. The Long 15 is a location that can be visited in Fallout New Vegas after choosing to nuke the NCR at the end of the Lonesome Road DLC. The title, Long 15, is a play on the long stretch of I-15 that the NCR uses as a vital supply line into the Mojave. The existing Long 15 area in Lonesome Road is a small, nuked hellscape, limited to only a tiny part of an NCR base, with a huge crater where the missile hit. In the background, you're able to see the Mojave Outpost statues clearly, showcasing that you're just up the road, likely close to the location of Baker, California, not to be confused with Bakersfield, which the Fallout show references a number of times. Our mod aims to bring this stretch of I-15 to life, featuring a massive NCR presence, the heart of which we've named Fort Weston, after Roger Weston, Brahmin Baron, an important political figure from Fallout 2. We want to show the main highway as a safe and bustling place with troop transports, Brahmin caravans, and refugees from the Mojave heading back and forth constantly. The creatures and animals along the main road are mostly non-hostile and very low level, with stronger enemies being located deep in the desert where the main roads aren't really traveled. We've also brought the real-life town of Baker, California to life, featuring the world's largest thermometer, the Mad Greek Euro restaurant, Zayton Jerky Mart, which is a play on the real-life alien jerky, and other iconic locations from the real town. Across the center of the map is the looming, iconic overpass present in the original nuked location. While this doesn't match anything in the region in real life, in our mod you'll be able to traverse this overpass and learn about the frustrating bureaucratic processes, leaving it in an endless state of construction and disrepair. To the southern part of the map we've designed a unique villa with custom assets for an influential Brahmin Baron in the region, along with a large shantytown behind it for his workers. Heading even further south, you'll exit the populated region around I-15 and enter the wildlands of the Mojave Preserve, a region rarely traversed by humans and currently consisting of mostly wilderness and abandoned ghost towns even in real life. I don't want to spoil any more exterior locations, but our environmental showcase trailer highlights many of the important places across the map. Huge shout out to Lazarus for his work recording and editing that video. Long 15 hit a huge milestone this month, with our first pass on all 110 interiors in the mod now complete. From small shacks to massive sprawling dungeons, the Long 15 has something to appeal to all players. We've worked hard to make our interiors feel lived in and populated, to the extent that we're able to with New Vegas' engine. The town of Baker is packed with NPCs going about their day, heading to the bar or church, traveling to various shops, and even heading to a small hidden underground casino. Interiors are all decorated by hand with care, and we have a total of 9 new dungeons with 16 dungeon interior cells to explore. This is still Fallout, so we want to have plenty of abandoned buildings with unique stories and loot. So whether you prefer to shoot first, talk to NPCs never, or roleplay as a loyal NCR citizen, our interiors should pique your interest and encourage natural exploration. I'll pass over to Alaska next, our fantastic writing and quest design lead, who's been working tirelessly on crafting the story and characters that you'll encounter in our mod.
Thank you, Whiteout. Alright, I'm Alaska. I typically work more in modding groups than on solo projects, but I'm currently the writing lead of both this project and of Nova, Arizona, a large mod project that will expand the Mojave by 40% and explore the Legion world, much as this mod will do for the NCR. Alright, I'll be talking about our main quest and some general narrative standards we've set for ourselves. Without spoiling too much, the main quest will consist of 3 main paths, modeled after the traditional good, bad, and ugly choices of old westerns. Since this is an NCR mod, all 3 factions believe in, are aligned with, and receive support from the NCR, whether it be the NCR's government, its military, its people, or its corporations. Whether the well-meaning, rule-abiding Colonel Royez, the vulgar Brahmin Baron Frick Stanton, or the enigmatic Mayor Morton Stone enact their vision in Baker, none of them will challenge the NCR, or its vast, bureaucratic machine that churns through the mountains of endless paperwork with ruthless inefficiency. The presentation of the NCR is an important part of the Long 15. Whereas vanilla New Vegas primarily focuses on their military incompetence, the Long 15 is an examination of the causes and effects of their civilian incompetence. And while it is popular for many players to lay all the NCR's problems at the feet of its inefficient bureaucracy and high taxes, we will also endeavor to show the benefits of such systems as well. As for the town of Baker, California itself, it's a border town in the NCR's hub state, sitting on the absolute edge between the wilds of the Mojave Wasteland and the NCR's core region. As such, it suffers from many of the problems of both the uncivilized wasteland and the civilized hub state, chief of which is the NCR bureaucratic giant and the presence of powerful oligarchs that oftentimes operate outside the law as much as inside it. Still, the average citizen of Baker cares more about the local politics of the nearby but well out of bounds hub city, its large and prosperous suburbs, and the state than the struggles of the powerful elite or the Mojave Campaign, which is viewed by them as a far-off conflict that doesn't affect them right now and of which they remain generally poorly informed. Our mod's side quests are generally self-contained, although they can sometimes interact with the Mojave in sometimes unexpected ways. We expect most players to enter the Mojave outpost the same as any regular playthrough and then leave to explore the wasteland, coming back to our world space whenever they're ready to or more content. But there will be something for all players of every type. I'm going to hand it over to Anturi, a resident master of meshes, and a person who has worked diligently to bring the world of Baker to life through much of his asset work.
Thank you guys. Hello, I'm AnturyChiro, the asset lead for the Long 15 mod project. When it comes to asset design, the main goal of our team is to create a believable and seamless continuation of the Fallout New Vegas in both style and atmosphere. While the Mojave Wasteland gave a feel of mostly untamed wildland, the Long 15 is an established trading route with a touch of the civilization brought with the NCR Expansion. We've been reusing the vanilla assets where it's fitting, as well as adding a lot of custom assets. Let us go through some of our most distinguished eye-catchers. Baker, being the key milestone between the NCR and New Vegas, lately revived as a tourist trap, which allowed us to set up various businesses, shops, and establishments. The signature of the town is the world's largest thermometer, made by Bellbender Zero and animated by yours truly. Across the street is a Jerky mart, which with the help of Lazarus got its extraterrestrial design, while Bombardier IT and Enraged Tangerine did an amazing job on creating signs for both the mart and newly established Mad Roman Cafe just on the street. Come by the saloon to listen to the old Radiation King play piano or explore the street posters and ads to plan your stay in Baker. Personal favorite piece? The pre-war statue in the park restored to resemble the NCR Ranger. Hawaiian King Motel is an important landmark in the region. Our collaboration with Project Ashfall allowed us to give the place a true pseudo-tropical getaway vibe. Combined with a new sign made by Snakey and I, and new interior kit by ZL, the motel has become a true eye-pleasing destination. Villa Stanton is special, as it's an example of the typical high-class NCR architecture. Sanskrit, being the widespread architectural technique, gave us an opportunity to take one step further, adding money to the equation. With the addition of elegant furniture and interior design, the place speaks of power and wealth of the infamous NCR Brahmin Barons. Transportation is another thing I wanted to address. The addition of something as simple as wooden carts and carriages made the logistics a bit more logical and immersive. The addition of custom assets gave us an opportunity to create a recognizable character of more civilized yet still frontier part of the new California Republic. was just a small glimpse of our work. There are many more things to see around Long 15, and there are even more in development. As we are using a number of assets made by other modders, the asset use permission for the mod will be closed, just for all our assets and resources to be released as a separate mod for everyone to use. Safe travels and enjoy your stay in Baker. ZL, you can take it from here.
Thanks, Antury. Hi there, I'm Zealotlee, or ZL as most refer to me. I've been modding New Vegas on and off for a very long time. Some of my previous works includes ZL Armaments, both the recent remastered version and the original version from 2011, Caliber ZL, an ammo caliber expansion mod utilizing modern methods of implementation, and the massively popular overhaul mod, Project Nevada. I'm the creative design lead on the Long 15. I have created assets and interiors for the mod for specific locations. In addition to my own direct contributions, I assist the team with the creative direction and assist other asset creators within our team on technical and creative issues. Lately, a lot of the duties for the mod have resulted more in marketing than actual development, hence why I'm here talking about it. One thing that drew me to working on this mod was my familiarity with the subject town of Baker. I live in Vegas and often travel to California via the I-15. I've stopped in the real-world location of Baker numerous times over the years, both as a kid and as an adult. One mainstay of my pit stops to Baker has been the Mad Greek Cafe. I volunteered to work on this interior first. Using real-life references combined with design limitations of the game just being scaled down overall, I recreated both the exterior and interior of the Mad Greek. I created retextures of vanilla assets, as well as original assets. I was even able to recreate a shawarma grill utilizing some retextured vanilla assets. You may notice the name of the cafe in-game is The Mad Roman. That's because the owner of the restaurant in-game, Augustinos, is trying to capitalize off the current war with the Legion. The general knowledge of pre-classical history is often lost on most people in the Wasteland and the NCR. The player has their own involvement as to how the fate of this cafe plays out. Another location that I and the team put a lot of creative effort into is the Hawaiian King Hotel. This is based off of the real-life Royal Hawaiian Motel, which was recently used during the filming of Season 2 of the Fallout TV show in place of a certain well-known location with a motel in-game. Many of the assets here are a result of a team effort. I designed and decorated the base hotel rooms, including new tacky Hawaiian-themed wallpaper. I also designed and decorated the hotel lobby building, as well as the restaurant within the hotel itself, the Ninth Island Bar and Grill. As previously mentioned by Antury, we collaborated with the Asphalt team, of which I am a part of. We were able to share some assets between teams in order to further both of our projects. In addition to those two important locations, I created the Frontier store, the Zayton Alien Jerky interior, as well as the layout and foyer for Hightower's Mansion, a fairly new constructed building in the world of Fallout. We hope you'll enjoy the Long 15 when it eventually releases. We're aiming for a 2025 release, which I believe is very possible given our current progress.
Thanks, team. I want to take a moment and thank the over 30 contributors who have volunteered their time to help with the Long 15, including both developers and playtesters. What started as a 2 or 3 person project has evolved into a DLC-sized worldspace with a very talented team. We have only been working on this mod for around 5 months, and the progress we've made within that time is honestly unprecedented. Thanks again to the team, and to everyone across the modding community working to breathe new life into our favorite games. If you're interested in getting involved with the Long 15 or following our progress, please check out the Whiteout Mods Discord. We're currently looking for quest implementers and audio engineers, as our 2 largest hurdles still to overcome are quests and voice acting. We look forward to letting you all get your hands on the Long 15 in mid to late 2025. Thanks for your time, and thank you to the Seed 3 team for hosting us.